She was the most beautiful and the most expensive woman in town. Every day, countless gold prospectors willingly spend all their savings lining up for a brief chance to possess her body.
One more charmed man. She's done shagging for the day. She's all worn out. And by guess or by golly, it could be your lucky day. 41.
Angel despised their ugly faces, but she could only numb herself to the reality, trading her body for survival, day after day. One day, a man named Michael walked into her room. Unlike the others, he didn't undress the moment he entered. Instead, he calmly struck up a conversation with her. He said he wasn't there for what the others wanted. He wanted to marry her.
I can't, you see, because I'm gonna marry you.
To Angel, he was no different from the rest, just another suitor among many.
You're my 5th proposal this week. How about we do what's on your mind and we call it a day?
I'm gonna give you a good life.
As he grew more serious, she grew impatient. She didn't want to waste any more time, so she opened the door to show him out.
Come on.
But the next day, Michael returned. Again, he paid double the price for 5 minutes of her time. Again, he did nothing but talk to her. Angel's attitude didn't change. She kindly reminded him that he was wasting both his time and his money.
It was my business the minute I saw you on the street.
Yeah, love at first sight, right?
Right.
She had seen men like him before and didn't take him seriously. Yet over time, Michael kept coming back. Each time he paid double, did nothing but talk, and tried to convince her to marry him. Angel's patience wore thin. To end the farce, she even tried to offer herself to him, only to be firmly rejected. Michael wanted more than her body. He wanted her soul.
We should wait till it means something to you.
Frustrated, Angel resorted to extreme measures to end it.
You're a dirt farmer.
Yes, I am.
As she watched Michael silently walk away, an inexplicable ripple stirred deep within her. But the scars of her past, each one a searing memory, made it impossible for her to believe in pure, genuine love in a world so full of schemes. Angel's fate had been shrouded in darkness since childhood. Born into wealth, her mother was nothing more than a mistress, a plaything kept in a gilded cage by her powerful father. Angel was an illegitimate daughter, hidden from the world. After her birth, her father occasionally visited, but he felt nothing for them. When he feared the affair might threaten his career and reputation, he callously cast them out. Left destitute, Angel's mother turned to selling her body to keep them alive. But fate was not done with them. Soon, her mother fell ill with a terrible disease and died in agony and despair.
Mama, wake up, please. Wake up.
After her mother's death, a neighbor, struck by Angel's beauty, sold her to a man known as Duke. Duke was a pillar of the community in public, but in private, he was a monster with a taste for children. From the moment she arrived, Angel became his personal toy. As she grew older, her breathtaking beauty made her a tool for Duke to curry favor with powerful men. Her first client was her own father. Though she recognized him, she said nothing.
Have we ever met before?
Could be.
You look like someone I used to know.
She let it happen, her silent revenge. Sure enough, when Angel's father learned the truth, he couldn't bear the guilt of what he had done with his own daughter and chose to end his life. That same night, with the help of a kind maid, Angel escaped Duke's clutches. She thought she could finally wash away the grime of her past and start a new life. But she had underestimated the cruelty of human nature. During her escape, she was ambushed by 2 mysterious women. They beat her half to death and robbed her of everything she had. To survive in this unfamiliar place, she was forced to work in a brothel. Soon, her stunning beauty and figure made her the most sought-after woman there. From childhood, she had been like a puppet at the mercy of fate, repeatedly wounded by men. Those wounds were like sharp thorns, buried deep in her heart. She trusted no man and believed neither in marriage nor love. In her eyes, these were all just lies wrapped in sugar. Michael's appearance was like a beam of light in her dark world. Again and again, he tried to persuade her, showing her the goodness of humanity with his sincerity. Slowly, a crack formed in the wall around Angel's heart, and doubt began to take root within her. She gathered her courage and knocked on the madam's door, demanding the money she was owed so she could leave and live a normal life. But the madam refused. Angel was her cash cow. Angel's resolve to leave only grew stronger, and she began to lash out at the madam. She didn't realize that in a world where the strong preyed on the weak, she was nothing more than a lamb led to slaughter. To crush Angel's hopes, the madam ordered her men to drag Angel back to her room and teach her a lesson. Overwhelmed by the injustice of her fate, Angel lost control. That night, Michael woke suddenly from a deep sleep. his heart filled with panic and unease. At dawn, he rushed to town. When he saw Angel again, she was lying in bed, bruised and battered. The sight broke his heart. Determined to free her from this hell, Michael spent all his savings to buy Angel's freedom. Before they left, he knelt on one knee, took her hand, and proposed.
Will you marry me?
There was no grand ceremony, just a heart burning with sincerity. He carried his beloved bride home in a cart and placed his mother's ring on her finger. But that afternoon, Angel had a change of heart. She took off the ring and returned it to Michael, admitting she had only wanted to escape, not to marry him. She told him that once she recovered, she would leave, and she would repay him with her body for the money he had spent. Michael, however, didn't get angry. In a gentle voice, he told her she was free now and should focus on healing. If she still wanted to leave after that, she could go anytime. No matter what he said, Angel refused to believe him.
I'm not staying here for long. I'm not playing into your little marriage slave fit.
Marriage is not slavery.
3 weeks passed, and under Michael's careful care, Angel's body healed. One day, seeing Michael leave the farm, she prepared to return to the bustling town.
Bad dog. Go home. Go. Go get the stick. Come on.
But she hadn't gone far when Michael came galloping after her on horseback. Angel thought he was going to drag her back and quickened her pace. She knew she couldn't escape, so she turned around and walked back, shouting that she didn't belong to him. She slapped him hard across the face. To her surprise, Michael didn't get angry. Instead, he gave her food, water, and warm clothes before leaving the choice to her.
That way's paradise. 19 more miles. Dutchess and McGowan waiting for you at the end of the road. That way is home, 1 mile downhill. Fire, food, and your husband. Your choice.
Perhaps Michael's words had touched her. In the end, Angel made the wise decision to return. Michael had been waiting for her. When he saw her come back, he said nothing. He simply walked to the kitchen, served her dinner, and carefully tended to the wounds on her feet. For some reason, Angel felt a warm current rise from her feet to her heart. Her long broken spirit was slowly being healed by Michael's tenderness, but that didn't mean she had fully accepted him. She didn't even understand what love was. In her world, people only traded and hurt each other. That night, she tried to repay Michael in the only way she knew, but he firmly refused. He wanted her soul before her body, and Angel couldn't comprehend what he truly wanted. The next morning, she expressed her confusion to Michael as he worked.
Listen, this whole wife thing isn't for me, but I will play along until I pay you back what I owe you.
Faced with her icy defenses, he harbored no resentment, only patience. He knew love was the remedy that could heal all wounds. In the days that followed, Michael kept his promise to Angel in every way. He introduced her to the simple, rustic beauty of farm life, teaching her to gather eggs, cook delicious meals, and embrace the tranquility of the countryside. For the first time, Angel felt genuine happiness and sweetness. That night, she again tried to repay him in her own way, but this time, there was a hint of willingness in her eyes. Yet Michael still felt the time wasn't right. The fire within him burned fiercely, almost out of control. He excused himself, claiming he needed to walk the dog, but instead, he plunged into the icy river to cool the heat threatening to consume him. Watching his silly antics, Angel laughed. Unknowingly, a seed of love had begun to sprout in her heart. Before dawn the next day, Michael woke Angel from her sleep.
We're almost there. Come on.
He took Angel to a hillside, pointed to the slowly rising sun in the distance, and told her that this was the life he wanted to give her. It was full of hope, warmth, and beauty, and light.
You knew half of what I did, even I thought.
Listen, you did not choose the life you had. Okay, but you can choose the life you want.
I chose to die.
Do you still want to?
No, but I don't know why I'm here. You say that I'm your wife, but you won't even... And I don't blame you. I don't.
I've just been waiting.
His kiss, like the soft light breaking through the morning mist, unlocked the desires they had both buried deep inside. Angel lost herself in the dreamlike intimacy, feeling a pleasure she had never known before. Just as she thought everything was finally falling into place, Michael's brother-in-law Paul arrived and shattered their fragile happiness. Paul was a gold prospector from Heavenstown and a former client of Angel's. With a single glance, he recognized her. But since Angel was now Michael's wife, he held his tongue for the moment.
I'm sorry to gapper you, man. Those are Tessa's clothes, the ones she made.
Angel needed clothes. I thought Tess would approve, so.
Once Michael was gone, Paul dropped all pretense. He cruelly accused Angel of deceiving Michael with underhanded tricks, insisting she didn't deserve him. He hurled insults at her, each word a fresh wound. Later, he confronted Michael in the stable, revealing Angel's past. To his surprise, Michael told him to mind his own business and not judge others. Paul was stunned. He saw Michael's choice as a fall from grace.
Well, maybe you should look at your own life instead of judging hers.
What do you think your mother'd say about marrying a piece of trash like that?
Well, if you love me like a brother, then you will love her as well.
After tempers cooled, Michael, wanting to make amends, offered Paul enough money and a wagon. He urged Paul to go to Heavenstown, buy supplies, find a wife, and start a new life. Michael even apologized to Angel on Paul's behalf, telling her not to take his words to heart. But Angel disagreed. She believed Paul was right. Michael deserved someone better, not a woman like her.
I just want to build a life with you. I want to have children with you.
Michael.
A new beginning. A family.
Hearing this only deepened her unease. The next day, she secretly climbed onto Paul's wagon and returned to Heavenstown. Paul still hadn't let go of his prejudice against Angel. He had taken her with him for 2 reasons: to separate her from Michael, and because he still harbored lustful intentions toward her. During a rest stop along the way, Paul demanded Angel pay for her passage in the only way he found acceptable. Angel knew he despised her, and she resented the complicated bond she shared with Michael. Yet, against her own will, she agreed to his demand. Moments later, Paul emerged from behind a tree, fastening his pants, while Angel remained where she was, overwhelmed by disgust and nausea. She vomited, her body rejecting what had just happened. Soon, they reached the outskirts of Heavenstown. At that moment, Paul kicked Angel out of the car. He didn't want to be seen with a woman like her. As he drove away, Angel finally spoke her mind, her words laced with bitterness.
You know, I never pretended to be anything but what I am. But you took Michael's money, you took his wagon, his horse, and then you took his wife. Call yourself his brother.
Then, without looking back, she walked away. She intended to return to the tavern to get her money back and then find a place where no one knew her to start a new life. But when she arrived at the tavern, it had been burned to the ground. The owner of a nearby tavern told her that a riot had broken out about 5 weeks earlier, and most of the people inside had perished in the fire. After saying that, he took Angel to his saloon, trying to talk her into working for him. He told Angel that if she'd get back in the game, they'd split the take 50-50. The boss added one more condition. Whenever he felt the urge, Angel would have to service him for free. With no other options, Angel, too afraid to accept Michael's love, slipped back into her old life. Meanwhile, Michael had learned from Paul where Angel was. The guilt in Paul's evasive eyes told him everything he needed to know. Michael wanted to kill him, but he let Paul go. He had something far more important to do: bring Angel home. Michael stormed upstairs and found Angel preparing to entertain a client. He shielded her as they rushed downstairs, but the tavern owner and his 2 thugs blocked their path.
She stays here.
Michael fought them off, protecting Angel as they escaped Heavenstown. On the journey back, Michael remained silent, his eyes filled with anger and confusion, his emotions bottled up inside. Late that night, alone in the stable, he broke down, sobbing like a child. Angel, standing outside, watched him. A wave of guilt crashed over her. She felt like a sinner, like she had betrayed Michael's deep love and devotion. Even more, she hated herself, convinced her filthy body wasn't worthy of Michael's noble soul. In her despair, Angel stripped off her clothes and waded into the water, scrubbing her body raw with a stone, desperate to wash away the stains of her past. Fortunately, Michael arrived in time to stop her. Once she calmed down, he carried her out of the water and sat with her beneath a large tree, holding her close. Angel confessed to Michael, saying she could never be the person he wanted her to be. She didn't know how to love, and she couldn't escape the demons inside her. But Michael simply replied, "Everyone has their demons. I do too."
See, sometimes you have to leave behind what you were born into to become who God meant you to be.
After that, their lives gradually returned to peace. The warmth of happiness once again filled the farm. Under Michael's tender care and unwavering love, Angel began to let go of her painful past. One day, Angel and Michael encountered a family on the road. They were looking for a place to settle down, but their carriage had broken down, and there was a pregnant woman about to give birth on board. Without hesitation, Michael brought the stranded family to his farm. He gave up his own room for the pregnant woman, while he and Angel moved into the stable. Soon after, the woman gave birth to a healthy baby boy. In gratitude, they named him Michael Benjamin and decided to follow Michael's suggestion, settling nearby as his neighbors. The arrival of the newborn brought immense joy to their lives. Michael adored children and would hold the baby whenever he had a free moment. Watching this tender scene, Angel felt a pang of sorrow. Painful memories flooded her mind. Years ago, she had been pregnant, but Duke had forced her to terminate the pregnancy. To ensure it never happened again, he had also taken away her ability to ever become a mother. This was why she had run away before. She knew she could never give Michael the future he deserved. In an attempt to repay him, Angel tried to set Michael up with the neighbor's daughter. When she confessed her intentions to Michael, he was surprised but responded with his usual gentle reassurance.
I love you. Nothing's gonna change that.
Nothing is impossible.
Though he accepted her as she was, Angel's heart remained burdened. Every time she saw Michael laughing with his neighbors, the warmth of the scene felt like a knife twisting in her heart. Unconsciously, she found herself wanting more for him, just as he had once wanted more for her, selflessly giving love, warmth, and hope. Now, Angel wanted to give back in her own way. The next day, she prepared a lavish lunch for everyone.
Where you first showed me the sunrise. You know, I never paid attention to sunrises and sunsets until you brought me here.
Then, she took Michael to the familiar hilltop where she said her final goodbye in a way only she could. She left behind her ring and a letter, slipping away from the farm once more. This time, it wasn't out of distrust in love or self-loathing, but because she had learned how to love. Michael, upon discovering her departure, chose not to chase after her. He understood that true love meant giving Angel the freedom she needed, even if it pained him. Angel traveled to a place where no one knew her and used her culinary skills to secure a job as a chef in a local restaurant. Her beauty and talent quickly transformed the once ordinary eatery into a bustling hotspot. She thought she could live out the rest of her days in quiet contentment, but fate had other plans. Before long, Duke's men stumbled upon her whereabouts. That very night, the restaurant mysteriously caught fire, reducing it to ashes. After confirming the destruction, Duke appeared. He threatened her with the restaurant owner's life, intending to force Angel to return to her old ways. He was determined to squeeze every last bit of value from her. In order to repay her boss for recognizing her talent, Angel ultimately had no choice but to compromise. When Angel was taken to Duke's new club, she saw a little girl in his room. In that moment, she saw her own past reflected in the child's eyes, and panic surged within her. But this time, she was brave. She had learned to believe in something greater. Before Duke could parade her at an auction, Angel began to pray.
If you're real, please just help me. If you want revenge for everything I've ever done, then so be it, but those girls need you. I need you. Help me. I want to believe. Sarah. Is that the truth, darling?
As she was brought on stage, she seized the opportunity to expose Duke's true nature to the crowd.
Duke fancies little girls.
What?
He has 2 locked away upstairs right now. He abuses us until we do anything to survive. I was 8 years old when he bought me.
The room erupted in shock and outrage. Sensing the danger, Duke rushed to drag her back to his room, intending to silence her forever. Just then, a detective tackled Duke from behind, giving Angel a chance to escape. She fought off Duke's men, fleeing with the 2 little girls. When they emerged before the crowd, the people finally believed Angel's words.
Godspeed.
In the end, Duke had no choice but to turn tail and run. The townspeople surrounded him, and right there in the street they executed him on the spot, putting an end to his filthy, wretched life. Years later, in a small town in San Francisco, Paul caught a glimpse of Angel. Paul followed Angel into a shelter for young girls. Over the years, she had worked there as a chef. After so long apart, neither of them knew what to say. Angel broke the silence by asking about the neighbor's daughter.
Well, she's in the family way.
Hearing the news, she felt an unexpected surge of joy. This was the life she had hoped Michael would have. But Paul's next words left her speechless.
Miriam is my wife, not Michael's.
Though he tried to explain and urged her to return with him to reunite with Michael, Angel couldn't listen. She angrily accused Paul of using underhanded tactics to steal Michael's love. After that, Angel quickly told Paul to leave and to go tell Michael that she was already dead.
Michael has to find a nice girl that can give him children.
Paul was stunned. In that moment, he realized he had misjudged Angel all along. She hadn't abandoned Michael out of malice. She had left because she wanted him to have a complete, happy family. At that moment, tears of regret filled his eyes.
Angel, will you forgive me?
I forgave you a long time ago, Paul. How could I know it? With all the forgiveness that I've been given.
To atone for the sins he'd committed, Paul left Angel his hotel address before he left. He hoped she would come with him and reunite with Michael. This time he respected her decision, leaving the choice in her hands. But Angel never appeared. Upon his return, Paul held his wife tightly and shared what had happened. They felt sorry for Angel's choice because all these years Michael had never once given up on her. He had waited all these years for his wife to come home. From the moment Michael first saw Angel, he believed she was a gift from God. He had pursued her relentlessly, expressing his love without reservation. But he couldn't have known the suffering Angel had endured, how it had erased her memory of love. She had never known what it meant to be loved, so how could she know how to love in return? Her repeated escapes weren't acts of rejection. They were the struggles of a heart that had forgotten how to feel. Yet Michael's unconditional love and acceptance slowly thawed Angel's frozen heart. She learned what it meant to love, and in time, how to make peace with herself. That was why she returned to the farm, standing where the sun rose, ready to embrace the possibility of being loved and redeemed. For Michael, love meant acceptance, accepting Angel as she was.
My real name is Sarah, and I've never told anyone that. Until now. Because it was the only thing that I had that no one could take from me. And I came to you to tell you that I love you. And I am so sorry. I am so sorry for all of the pain that I've caused you, Michael.
It's the pain that brought us to this moment.
It meant rushing to her side when she strayed and respecting her choices even when she ran. He never imposed his will on her. Instead, he used gentleness and patience to awaken the heart she had locked away. This kind of pure, selfless love is rare in a world filled with noise and judgment. It transcends human flaws and defies societal prejudices, showing us love in its most profound form. Love isn't about possession. It's about seeing someone's scars and saying, "You deserve to be treated with kindness." May every broken soul be caught gently, and may every heart find its way home.